Hello children, today in your moral science class we are going to study lesson 8, that is keeping clean. Okay, so children, keeping clean means hygiene. It is very important for us. We should keep our body clean, we should keep our home clean, we should keep our bed, room or the surrounding area where you are living, it should be clean. Okay, and the person who is clean, the person who is hygienic, it shows that how the person is in his daily life. Okay, so let's start the chapter. You use many things to keep your body clean. You use soap and water to clean your body. You dry it with a towel. You use a comb for your hair. So you can use many things to keep your body clean. You take bath, so you can use soap, body wash, shampoo to clean your hair. Okay, and you use water to clean your body, and then what you do, you use towel to dry your body. When your means wet, you use towel to dry it, and then for cleaning the hair, for making the hair look neat and clean, you use a comb for your hair, right? So these are the things that can keep you clean. What are the things? Like soap, water, towel, this comb. These are the things which helps you to look neat and clean. Toothpaste and toothbrush help you to keep your teeth and gums clean and healthy. Always rinse your mouth with water after every meal. So children, in the morning and in the before going to bed at night, you should always brush your teeth. So what do you use to brush your teeth? You use a toothpaste and you use a toothbrush. And why do you brush? Because when you brush, you wash out all the bacteria or germs that are present after eating the food and all. So brushing your teeth helps you to stop spreading the germs. Okay, so that you cannot cavity and all don't develop in your teeth. And after brushing, you should always rinse your mouth with water, and after every meal also you should rinse because it is not possible that whatever you eat, after that you go and brush your teeth. Brushing twice a day is enough, but after, suppose if you have a meal or something, maybe in afternoon or maybe in evening, so after that you can just rinse your mouth with water. That is also enough for you to wash away the germs or bacteria. Your mother keeps your things in order. In order means, children, at proper place, not just like throwing everything anywhere. So if you have the habit of keeping your things at your place, it is a very good habit and you should always maintain it. But if you do not have the habit of keeping your place at the proper place, then it is not good. And from today onwards, you should start keeping your things at the proper place, in order. Okay, maybe your clothes or maybe your shoes or your toys, your books, whatever you have. When you scatter your things around, she tells you, don't throw your things around. So when you scatter means just throwing it anywhere, okay, randomly. So your mommy says no, she scolds you not that you don't throw your things around. So why? Because she's always busy in keeping your things or room neat and clean, and when you are coming, you are just throwing it anywhere. So that's why she feels bad that you are not keeping your things at the proper place. She keeps books and papers in order. So your books or whatever paper there is, maybe newspaper or some other paper, she always keeps those things in order at proper place. She wants you to keep your things neat and tidy. So mother alone cannot, it is very difficult that daily mother will do everything in the house, at each and every corner she has to do. It is very tough job. She has to cook also and everything. So you should also help her. And how can you help her? By keeping your things neat and tidy. That would be great help to your mother. So keep the things in their proper places. Keep your study room neat and tidy. So if you cannot keep everything or a full house, at least you can keep your own room, study room or study table neat and tidy. So in that way you would also help your mother in a great way. Your mother keeps your home neat and tidy. She dusts the furniture in the rooms. So your mother keeps your home neat and tidy by cleaning it, by brooming it, by cleaning everything, maybe table, TV or whatever furniture is there. She dusts the furniture in the rooms. She uses brooms, brooms, jhadu, or swabs the clothes and pails of water to clean the room. So she uses the cloth and she dips it in the bucket of water and she cleans the floor and all, so that the floor looks shiny and looks neat. She uses scrubs or hard brush to clean the surfaces. So surfaces, how she cleans the surfaces? She uses scrubs or hard brush to clean the surface, so that if there is any dust or something, stains are there, it can just go away. That is how she keeps the house clean and tidy. So what are the things the mother uses to keep the house neat and tidy? She uses brooms, swabs, pails of water, scrubs, hard brush. She uses these things to clean the house and keep the house neat and tidy. Now turn your page. Dirty surroundings will allow bacteria to grow. So what will happen if your surroundings, if your home or wherever you live, the nearby area, it is dirty, all the garbage is there, what will happen? Bacteria will grow, and bacteria are harmful for us. So bacteria will cause illness. So if bacteria will grow on that garbage and all, then what will happen? Then it may cause illness. We may become ill. Make it a habit to throw waste things in the dustbin. So you should not just throw the waste garbage in the open area, because it may be the home for bacteria. What should you do? You should always throw the waste in the dustbin, and especially the covered ones. God, our Father, in His great love, has given you a precious body. Take proper care of it. A clean person is always healthy. So see, you are lucky that you are you have got the birth of a human being. Our Father, that is God. He has given us a precious life, precious body, valuable body, and you should not make your body ill just by being unhealthy or just by not keeping yourself neat and tidy. So how can you keep yourself neat and tidy? By taking proper care of it. Okay, a clean person is always healthy. If you are neat and clean, if you are hygienic, if you keep your surroundings clean, then you will be always a healthy person. To keep your surroundings clean, you should not blow your nose in public. This is one of the bad habits. Some people blow their nose in public area and or just spit it out anywhere. So that is very bad area. You should never blow your nose in public. You should always use a handkerchief or cloth to put it on your over your nose, and then you can blow your nose if you are in public. Cough when you are close to others. So when you are close to standing near other people, you should not cough like this. You should always use a hanky or cloth to cover your face, and then you should cough. Spit anywhere. Spitting anywhere is very, very bad habit, especially when people spit out while walking on the road or something. They are chewing pans or something, tobacco, and they just spit anywhere. That looks very bad, and that makes the road also or walls also dirty. So you should never develop these habits, and whenever you see other people also doing the same, you should always tell them not to do so. So children, if you follow these habits, if you are living in a clean atmosphere, then that will be very good for everyone, especially nowadays when COVID is going on. Maintaining hygiene is very, very important for us, and we know that we should wash our hands many times a day using soap and water, and we should tell other people also to maintain hygiene and keep washing their hands and always wear, nowadays we should wear mask, and if you want to sneeze somewhere you should use hanky, or if you don't have hanky at the time you can use your the place between your elbow, you can use that thing to sneeze. Okay, so in that way you can prevent spreading the germs or virus. Thank you.